Suprabhatam, Suswagatam. Karma Yoga Shloka Sangraha. 18 verses selected from Bhagavad Gita. It gives us the complete spectrum of Karma Yoga. As all of you by now know, the four main streams of yoga: Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. Jnana Yoga works with the intellect, use the power of discrimination, the power of analysis, ask very deep questions, fundamental questions, and go to the very source from the power of discrimination emerges at the Jnana Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the path of emotions, how to purify our emotions, how the negative emotions should be reduced, positive emotions should be developed. And go on purifying until you go to the very source from where emotions emerge. In the path of Raja Yoga, it's also the name given to Patanjali Yoga. In Parampara, it's called as Yoga. We use the willpower, use our Ichha Shakti, the power of the mind, to fix the mind, to focus the mind, to defocus the mind, to expand the mind, to go to the higher and higher levels of expansive awareness, and go to the source from where all thoughts emerge. That Patanjali called it as Swarupa, Kaivalya. And Karma Yoga converts every action we do into a yoga. There's something very special in Karma Yoga. For all other yogas, you have to allot some special time for its practice. But Karma Yoga doesn't need that. Only you have to change the way you do action. Is it possible that every action can be converted into yoga? Looks impossible. But yoga means I'm doing samasana, pranayama, mudras, bandhas, kriyas, bhajans and others. But Krishna is telling, no, every action can be converted into yoga. How is it ever possible? Even sitting, walking, eating, drinking, excreting, urinating, everything can be yoga? No. Very impossible, it looks. But Krishna says, yes. No. Not only walking, eating, drinking, even the winking of the voice, unmission, nimission napi, even that can be converted into yoga. How? That's the secret given in these 18 verses of Bhagavad Gita. So all these four paths lead to the same goal. Whether you call it as Kaivalya, or Moksha, or Brahma Nirvana, or Nirvana, or Swarupa, everything is same. And that is our original state. That is from where the whole creation has come. That's from where all of us have come. Therefore it's called the Parama Atma, the self of all of us. And in Karma Yoga, how do we do that? What is that secret by which you can convert every action into a yoga? Father Krishna says, first you have to understand how you do a particular action. Whether you do it action in a very gross way, least efficient way, with full of laziness, lethargy, drowsiness, sleepiness, resistance to action. That's called the tamasic action. Or you are a go-getter, you are very sharp, very brilliant, sharp, intelligent, brilliant, and you are doing all actions. Day and night you work. 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours a day is nothing for you. And you wish I wish there are 30 hours a day. You are a workaholic. The Rajasic way. What is motive behind this work? It is an ambition, a desire. I want to become a millionaire, I want to become a billionaire, I want to become a minister, I want to become prime minister, I want to be the emperor of the whole world. Ambition, calm. Yattu kamepsana karma. Or to show up your ego, sahankarena vapana, two driving forces. That's called Rajasic action. What is wrong in that? Krishna is extremely scientific. If you do the Rajasic way, you are bound to get fatigue. Kriyate bahulayasam tadrajasumtartam. All these mortal ailments, mortal injuries, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, heart problem, epilepsy, migraine, irritable bowel syndrome, everything that we have is all due to the Rajasic action. And the third is Sattvic action. Even you are as good as Rajasic, sharp, intelligent, brilliant, dynamic, full of energy, you do work day and night. But the motive behind that is doing good for the society, doing good for the others, and always think of the society around you, nation, the world around you, to bring peace and all, and go on doing that. Everything is selfless action. In Rajasic action, everything is selfish action. Everything for me. I don't care for others, cut others, beat others, terrorize others. Doesn't matter. That I want to become a billionaire. These are the main differences. So first Krishna says you must understand to which category you belong. Or nobody is purely tamasic, rajasic or sattvic. Pure or combinations, permutations and combinations. So you can find out how much of tamas, how much of rajas, how much of sattva is there. And for that we have a simple questionnaire which you fill it out. In 10 minutes you can find out. I have 40% tamas and 40% rajas, 20% sattva. I can make out. Then what is to be done? Krishna says, shatter your tamas, control your rajas and develop your sattva. So how to do that? What are sattvic actions? Selfless actions, doing good for the society, giving, sharing, control over yourself. 3 characteristics of sattva: dana, daya, dama. 6 characteristics of rajas: kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, infatuation, arrogance. Here, dana, daya, dama. Dana, sharing, giving to everybody. Daya, showing love and compassion. Dama, control over the senses. So the 3 characteristics of sattva. So Krishna says, start developing this sattva. Change your habits towards sattvic habits. How? Every day you must do some good action. Dana. You must give something. 3 acts of service done every day will transform you. What are the 3 good actions? You can choose. You can give food, you can give money, you can give living, anything. Oh, I don't have all these things, how can I do? Krishna is very magnanimous. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Give any one of them. One leaf, one flower, one cup of water, anything. You must give. Every day, out of 24 hours, give 3 acts of service. Write in the diary every day. What are the 3 things I did today? Then you will see, in a short time, you will get completely transformed. That is the best for that. And Dhamma. Control over the external senses is called Dhamma. Control over the inner senses is called Shama. Bahirindriya Nigraha Dhamma. Antarindriya Nigraha Shama. So what is the control? Control in eating, walking. Everywhere there should be control. Madhyashtatastu yogosti. Vajaikantam anushnataha. Najati swapnashilasya. Jagrato naiva chartuna. Everywhere atibardayet. Too much is too bad. So I must control. Yukta ahara viharasya. Ahara should be control. Vihara, enjoyment, control. Everything should be under control. Yukta swapna avabodhasya. Yogo bhavati dukkha. This is. So when you bring moderation in life, then you have a blossoming health. So therefore, Dhamma, control over the senses happen when you bring moderation. Moderation in eating, moderation in doing any work that you have, everywhere moderation. So these are the features of sattva. So move from tamas to rajas to sattva. So you again take the inventory after 3 months, 6 months and find out how much of tamas, how much of rajas, how much of sattva. Tamas was 40%, has come down to 20%. Rajas was 40%, has become to 30%. Sattva was 20%, has increased to 50%. There's wonderful growth. This is how we have to measure ourselves. That is at the end of the game. Krishna says, no. You have to go beyond the gunas. Why? Even people who are doing good work, sattvic actions, good for the society, devoting themselves completely, even they get a heart attack, even they get a paralysis, even they get diabetes, hypertension, heart problem. Why? This is a person for years. They have devoted themselves to the country. They take no money as salaries. They work completely selflessly. Day and night they work with total dedication for the country, for the whole society, for the good of the society. Why should they suffer? I did not get the answer for many months and years. Once I started studying Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna gives the answer. Even sattva is also a bondage. All the three gunas are bondages. Tamas is something like you are locked in an iron cage. You are locked in a silver cage, that is Rajas. You are locked in a golden cage, that is sattva. But locking is same. So to become free, to overcome this bondage and the slavery, you have to open up. What is the process of opening? What is that lock? That's called sangha, attachment. Attachment is the key. You are attached to tamasic action, attached to rajasic action, attached to sattvic action. It is the attachment that will solve the problem. Krishna says. This is a wonderful scientific analysis. Therefore, how to come out of your cage? You have to have asanga, asakti, unattached action. Normally when you detach from action. Krishna says no, wrong. You cannot escape from action. You should not detach from action itself. You must be doing the action. You must be doing all your responsibility, but you must do it in a detached way. How is it ever possible? So, Krishna gives the trick that you do all your actions in the form of a duty. Karmani evate adhikaraha ma phareshu tadadna. Don't get attached to the fruits of action and always think of the result. Start doing the action as your duty. This is what the TQM did, Total Quality Management. In the management system, it was all result-oriented thing, management by objectives in the beginning. But the Japanese developed it differently. Now, we have to make the process perfect. So, do all activities in a duty way. Every action should be done in a perfection. Move towards perfection in every action. So then what happens? Result will automatically come to you. Therefore, don't worry about the phala. You fix your target. Okay, I want to manufacture 1,000 cars every year. That's what it is. So plan out the whole thing. And do the action right from day one. Don't worry about the result. And the things will start happening. It's called process-oriented management system. This is what Krishna gives, the first one. But then, even there also there could be problems. Even there the attachment may come. And just people you are doing TQM, it doesn't mean that you have escaped. It is lesser in terms of Sangha. Then he gives a new trick to do that. What is that new rahasya he gives? Yogastaha kuru karmani. Karmani akarmaya pashe. That means you move to a new way of working. What is this new way of working? You recognize the two layers of the mind. The gross superficial mind and the deep subtler inner layer of the mind. We are all familiar with that. For example, you are sitting and reading here, hearing something, things are going on, but in the deepest heart of the heart something is bugging you. Oh, my father was sick, he was admitted in the hospital when I came, and what would have happened to him? Something or other deep within you is bugging you. You are worrying. Outside you are hearing, you are doing all activities. But something inside, deep within you, heart of heart, something is there. So we are all familiar with these two layers of the mind. The inner layer of the mind and the superficial outer layer of the mind. What Krishna says is the trick of Karma Yoga is to cleanse our inner layer, to purify our subtler layer, to make our inner layer full of bliss, happiness, joy, peace, this thing. Tune yourself to that infinite expansive awareness and do all activities. So this I call it as a dual mode operation, Karma Yoga. Inner say always you are very happy, very peaceful, very comfortable, very wonderful. But outside you are doing any activity. You may be doing any activity. Pashan, Shudman, Spuchan, Dighan, Ratan, Gachan, Sopan, Pralapan, Visrujan, Gurunhan, Munvishan, Vishunapi. Walking, eating, drinking, excreting, urinating, even waking up there, whatever you are doing, go ahead and do. You are a professor, you are teaching, you are a computer expert, working on the computer, you are studying, student, you are reading, you are a housewife, you are cooking, a janitor, any profession you do, does not matter. But inside there should be a dhara pravaha, an inner layer of bliss, all the time with that blissful awareness, all the time in tune with that our anandamaya kosha. Outside you do any activity, then you become a karma yogi of great order. This is the secret here. Dual or operation. Even while you are sleeping, inside you are there. Inner layer of this, at the highest level of achievement. So, karmani akarmaya parshe. When you are doing the action, you must see the non-action. How to do that? All masters do the action this way. Supposing you are lifting a bucket of water. How do you do? Why the face should be started like this? Why not lift with a smile on the face? A master driver. What is the difference between a master driver and the novice? Novice. You are all tense. The master driver with a smile on the face. Can you maintain a smile on the face in their awareness and do the action? Look at the beautiful dancer from Kerala, keeping a big pot on her head and dancing to the tune of music. Where is her attention? All the time to maintain that center of gravity. Even if she misses by a millimeter, it breaks down. So this is what should happen. Inside there should be an awareness. Inside there is an attention. And that awareness of peace, calm, silence and bliss. This is the secret that Krishna gives. This is how we have to do. So, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachan. Krishna says, giving is the first level, sattva. It's an eligibility condition for becoming karma yoga. But that is not sufficient. The sufficient action is bhaktya prayachan. It should be done with bhakti. That means this way of completely in tune with that thing. We are giving for elevating myself, for tuning myself to that inner awareness and doing the action. This is sufficient condition. Therefore you must do good action, sattvic action. That's not enough. It should be done in tune with that inner silence, inner peace, inner calm, inner blissful awareness, in tune with that ultimate reality. So this is the whole secret Krishna gives. Karmani akarmaya parshe. How it comes up in our practical day-to-day action. I remember that particular instant way back in 1981. I was living in Kanyakumari, and the first train was launched from Kanyakumari to Nagarkoil, about 20 kilometers. And that day, the railway minister came and he announced, okay, now it is a free run, anybody can go. So all the villagers who had hardly seen a train at all, they were very happy going from here to Nagarkoil, Nagarkoil back to Kanyakumari, they were going, very, very happy. And we also went to see, because there were some wonderful tunnels that they had made for the train to go. So we also were sitting there, and all the villagers were very happy, jumping, joy. And as we started going, the train started picking up speed faster, faster, faster. And one of the villagers, he came up and said, hey, look here, look here, look here. What? Everybody started looking. All trees have started running with such speed. Look at, you see, running faster, faster, faster. Miracle of miracles, he said. So we were also recording, we were also seeing that trees were moving. But what is our understanding? What is his understanding? He thought really trees are moving. But what about us? No. It is the train that is moving. Therefore, in the apparent movement of the trees, there is no movement of the trees. Stationiness. This is the karmani akarmaya prashed. One who sees non-action in action. So, normally, as we understand that the trees are not moving, they are stationary, they are in akarma, but our eyes are recording, trees are moving. Same the case with the sun going around the earth. For a long time we thought, but as science unraveled, we know it is not the sun that is moving, the earth is moving. Therefore, in the apparent movement of the sun, that is the karma of the sun, you see that there is no karma, seeing akarma. Similarly, when you are doing all your actions inside, there is no action. There is complete silence. There is complete, all-pervasive, blissful awareness. This is the secret of Krishna. This is the dual mode operation that we have to master. Once you do that, you start growing and growing to reach the highest of moksha, even the karma yoga. But let us start working on that, doing good actions, 3 acts of service, done with an inner blissful awareness, done with that inner joy, bliss, silence, peace inside. And that will solve all our problems. All our psychosomatic ailments will vanish. And all the challenges that we face in the modern times will be vanished. This is the secret that we have to learn. Easily said than done. But start practicing right. 3 acts of good service, done with a calm mind, silent mind, with devotion to the ultimate reality. Let us contemplate on the thoughts. Sit straight with the eyes closed. Take a deep breath, slowly breathe out. Relax all parts of the body. Nice smile on the face. Maintain the smile on the face. Blissful awareness. Observe the thoughts. They come and go, come and go. Let us tune ourselves to that inner silence, inner blissful awareness. Let us maintain that inner peace, calm, silence and bliss throughout the day. And spread the fragrance of that love, fragrance of that bliss to everyone through 3 acts of service, 3 acts of giving. Come to Namaskar Mudra. Om Sato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah.